Hi there. In this video what I'd like to do is further explain a little bit more to do with the finger picking idea, break it down a little bit more for you. And so you've got a number of things to work on at this point. We've talked about scratching, and we've talked about some open chords, which we'll certainly continue working with. But the main thing here is that we're just trying to get comfortable with using your fingers to create some basic picking patterns. And again, what I would strongly suggest is just, make sure you know how to play this D chord and just practice doing the D chord for all of your patterns. So the big thing here is just trying to get comfortable with, we'll try and do it this way first. We're just going to go thumb, thumb, first, second. Now again, what I would suggest is grabbing onto the guitar like with your pinky. You kind of grab onto the bottom here, or you grab onto the string, something like that to brace your hand down. And again, the reason is if you think about it like writing with a pencil, you don't write up in the air, you set your palm down and then you move from here. Well, the same basic principle is happening here. I don't have to grab onto the guitar, but if I do, it stabilizes my hand motions a little bit more so I know where I'm at. Some people find it very uncomfortable, and it certainly is not a requirement. I'm just recommending for you to give it a try and see what you think. So you've got your D chord here, right? First finger on the second fret of the second or third string, excuse me. The middle finger on the first string, second fret, and then your ring finger or third finger on the second string, third fret. So you're making a little triangle here. And our pattern is going to go thumb, thumb, first, second. Thumb, thumb, first, second. Thumb, thumb, first, second. Over and over and over. You're going to do that thumb, thumb, first, second. Okay, and you're just trying to get comfortable keeping the rhythm the same. Okay, and then the next part of it is you're trying to keep the volume the same. So instead of getting like a really heavy thumb and then the rest of it is really quiet, you're trying to even it out so you get the same of everything. Now again, remember, I'm in more of a thumbs up stance. So my thumb is more out here and my other fingers are back here. If you go like this, a lot of people when they try and grab on, they do this, and the problem is there's no room for your fingers. So you want to make sure your thumb is out and your other fingers are back. That way they don't run into each other. So if I was, for instance, doing this, if I pluck my thumb and pluck other strings together, they're not running into each other. So that's how we do the roll through these strings. See? You can do that at any speed you'd like. See? Okay? So we're doing thumb, thumb, first, second. Now the other option that you have is to do thumb, first, second, and then third, your ring finger. So you'd have thumb, first, second, third. And as in the earlier video, I talked about going toward the floor and toward the ceiling. Well, this one is just going to discuss moving toward the floor. So you're going thumb, first, second, third. And some people like that more because you have 4 independent fingers, and again, some people find it a little more difficult because your ring finger doesn't work quite as well without your pinky doing something as well. So you just have to decide which one of those seems the most comfortable for you. It doesn't have to be fast. Speed has nothing to do with it. Even if you go nice and slow and you're just doing, the goal is to keep them even.